Hi, I'm Chrissy Miles, and you're watching The Chrissy Miles Show, where I teach you how to take eternal truth and produce extreme results. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to get open doors of opportunity. I used to live in a world with almost no opportunity. No way to move up in my career, no way of making more money, no opportunity to meet new people or experience new things. Everything about my life was limited. Now, my life is so full of opportunity that I actually have to say no to some of the projects that get presented to me in order to really stay focused on what I want to do and on accomplishing my goals. So I want to teach you today how you can start walking through more open doors of opportunity. But first, subscribe to this channel and click the bell to get notified of more of my proven methods to get more out of life. Let's get started. Here's step number 1. Learn how to build better relationships. Opportunities are always linked to relationships. Many times we get advice from well-meaning people that indicate that in order to have good opportunities, you have to have the right education, you have to have the right pedigree, you have to know all of the right things and simply have a high level of proficiency in what you want to do. And although that is good and beneficial, it's actually relationships that will open up more opportunities to you than any pedigree or degree ever could. So I was once working with a young woman who for 4 years got an amazing degree at a great school, and shortly after graduating, she spent now nearly almost 6 months after her graduation not having any doors of opportunity open. Everything in her life is limited. And early on, I saw that she had some limitations in her relationships with people. She would interact with people in such a way that maybe was a little bit on the shy side, or she wouldn't necessarily assert herself in growing and building and developing new relationships. And now here's an opportunity for her to get into the working world. And for 4 years, she focused on all of her education and got a great degree, but now she can't find a job anywhere. And her number one objective right now is investing in herself in order to assert herself more appropriately in relationships. So learning how to build better relationships is in some ways the mantra of who do you know or what do you know about the people that you want to be in relationship with. And of course, if you learn how to engage with people, how to understand what their needs are, how to communicate with people, you have more opportunities that continue to come your way. In the end, nobody wants to work with someone that is difficult to relate to. So when you are overly shy, you're overly aggressive, you're overly argumentative or staunch on who you are, or you have a too strong of a personality, all of those things will eventually factor into the kinds of opportunities that you come your way. So building better relationships and being able to present yourself in such a way that people get to know who you are without you explaining everything about what you do is actually a key for more opportunities. So what's your biggest challenge to building better relationships with people? Let me know in the comments below if you struggle making and keeping new relationships. Here's step number 2. Seek first to serve. In Matthew 20:28, the Bible says this: "Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." Now, this passage is specifically talking about the purpose for which Jesus came to the earth. It says that he came into the earth not to be served himself, but to serve other people, to give his life for people. Now, you might think that's a little bit extreme, maybe in your regular opportunities that come your way, but it's the idea of looking for what you can put into a place as opposed to what you can get out of a place, which is the key to opening up more doors of opportunity. In almost every new opportunity or venture that I have been afforded over the last 10 or 15 years, it almost always came as a result of me serving a person or serving an organization or a company first before they offered me anything. People want to know that you're dedicated to the mission. People want to know that you're dedicated to the people. People want to know that you are someone who can be relied upon. And all of those things you can demonstrate simply by serving and not asking for anything in return. So if you want more opportunities to come your way, ask yourself, in what areas of this particular company or with my boss or with the people where I want to have more opportunities presented to me, where can I serve people? Because I guarantee you, the more you put yourself in a position to serve others instead of always needing to be served, it is going to indicate to your people who are in authority over you that you have something to offer. And that's one of the number one reasons why people will offer you more opportunities. Here's step number 3. You have to look the part. Here's what I mean by that. You've probably all heard of the old colloquialism that you dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. And that goes with any industry that you're looking to be a part of. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to be a cookie cutter representation of all of the people in your particular industry, but you have to present yourself in a way that you understand what the culture of the industry is all about, that you're paying attention to the details of what it means to be in this particular industry, and you have to look the part. If you're trying to get into a position or have an opportunity open up to you, but you look nothing like the people who are in that business or in that company, you're going to have a really hard time convincing people that you're actually serious about this new opportunity that might come your way. The Bible says that man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. Now, that's good news for us in our relationship with God, that he doesn't look at our outward appearance in order to accept us. But the contrast to this, or the flip side of this particular passage, is that it indicates to us very clearly that man looks at the outward appearance. Now, you might not like that, and that might be frustrating to you. You might want to rebel against that concept and push society away from you because you don't want to look like other people. And that's fine. You can have that attitude. But the more people that I meet with that kind of attitude are the kinds of people that have very few opportunities given to them. So it's not that you have to look perfect or that you have to be confined to a specific look, so to speak. It's really not talking about that. It's about you internalizing what this culture is about, what this company is about, and presenting yourself in a way that shows people that you care about getting engaged at a different level. That is going to open up opportunities to you when you begin to look the part. Why? Because you begin to carry yourself in that way. And when you carry yourself as a person who has authority and who has insight into different things, the way that you present yourself and carry yourself, it's going to cause other people to say, I want to give that person another opportunity, maybe at a higher level. Here's step number 4, be genuine. No one likes having a relationship with someone that is based on ulterior motives. We've all been subject to, let's say, networking events where, network marketing or salespeople are trying to, befriend us in some way or get to know us in some way only to try to sell us a product later on. That's the most frustrating relationship in the world. Why? Because from the start that person doesn't really care about you or who you are or what you're really about. They only care about making a sale, which is a very selfish way or selfish reason to be in a relationship. So if you want more opportunities to come your way, you have to be genuine. And that means that you present yourself in a manner that wants to give instead of receive, which kind of is related to our step 2 of wanting to serve other people. So genuine in the regards of relationships and opportunities, what that does is it creates a track record where your character is tested in a variety of different scenarios and outcomes. And as people begin to see your character over time, trust is built. And this takes a while to actually develop. And it's sometimes difficult for people who are impatient and want to get those opportunities right away. And we tend to slip into how can we put ourselves out there so that someone will notice me. That is the wrong way to go about getting the right opportunities for you. If you want good opportunities to come your way, learn how to be genuine, which over time helps people to build trust in you. And when people have trust in you, they're going to open up opportunities for you to be involved in some big projects. For more tips on how to get more open doors of opportunity, and especially how to grow in your expectancy of opportunities coming your way, I want to invite you to purchase my 30-day journal called The Courage to Believe. Changing the things that you believe will greatly affect whether or not you learn to expect good opportunities to come your way. So follow the link in the description and head to the store and purchase your copy of The Courage to Believe today. Here's step number 5. Be expectant and prepare in advance. Now, you've all heard the old adage that luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So what that means is that oftentimes we think that luck just happens, or it happens to people, sort of unexpectedly, and you can't really plan for it, and only the good people, the lucky people, get good things coming their way. That's exactly the opposite of what luck really is about. Luck is when you are preparing in advance and you are expecting for good things to come your way. Now, preparing in advance is really challenging for people because the point in it is that you have to assume that the opportunity is right around the corner. Maybe you're trying to develop a speaking platform. Well, have you written your first speech for the opportunity that could be right around the corner? Maybe you're trying to sell a piece of real estate. Have you determined what exactly the paperwork trail will look like and gotten all of those things in place so that when the buyer is ready, you can sell on the dotted line immediately? You see, preparing in advance is a key to being able to take advantage of good opportunities that come your way. Maybe you want to be a business owner or you want to be an investor. Are you putting aside a little bit of money every single week and every single month so that when an opportunity comes your way, you can actually take advantage of it? So a lot of times people almost end up defeating themselves ahead of time by not thinking or being expectant that opportunities will come your way. And if you can envision the kind of opportunities that you're actually looking for and prepare something in advance, what that means is when the opportunity comes, you'll be available and ready to take advantage of it right there. People love working with other people who are ready to get started. If you have a client that's calling you and saying, hey, I want you to, basically manufacture a certain number of products and I need the delivery in 30 days, that kind of client wants you to have expected an opportunity like this and to be prepared. So how quickly can you scale up in your industry when an opportunity comes your way? If your answer to that is not very quickly, then you are not expecting for opportunities to come your way, and therefore you will be limited on the kinds of opportunities that you can take advantage of when they actually do fall into your lap. Thanks for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed these tips about how to get more open doors of opportunity. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, and if you know somebody who's struggling to level up, share this video with them. It might be what they need to reignite their pursuit of success. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure you subscribe to this channel for new episodes each Tuesday where I teach you how to get more out of life. Thanks for watching.